I'm filming you for one of our students who's on a bowling trip.
These are all the important people. They have offices. Sneak over here. So this is the newsroom, pretty much. Everybody has their little cubicle thing. We got all of our TVs up here. So there's always a TV on Cape. There's always a TV on KSM. There's always a TV on our station. We have two stations because we are on the CW and KWCH. So we on 33 and 12 or something like that. So we'll have that up here. And this is just all of the behind the scenes people making sure everything goes on. This is where all the reporters sit. The sports pod is back there where all the TVs are to watch sports.
Do you have a desk back there?
I do. I'll show you over there in a second.
You can hear the police scanner going.
Police scanners are going 24/7 at that volume all the time.
And if they hear something happening, what do?
They say, everybody shut up. No.
And they send a reporter
There's
out, right?
usually during the week there's an assignment editor up there, and her job is pretty much making sure we get everything. So she kind of sits there and listens to the scanners all day. And whenever there's something going on, they'll say, "Oh, hey, there's something at 21st and Webb. Can you go out there?" They'll run out there and grab that. So there's the weather center back there. I'll take you by that. We have a newsroom camera over here. There's a little desk there, so we can have the shot of you can sit at the desk and you can see the newsroom people working behind you. You can flip on all the fancy TV lights over there. So that's kind of where we have our meetings for our story pitches and everything like that. So I'll show you my desk over here if y'all want to sneak our way through here.
Oops, sorry, guys, go ahead. I thought that was you. Good. Mike taking my students on a tour. Thank you.
Female officer, 10 on north side.
Pretty much you can send everything for the show from here. I'm only here like when I'm anchoring. I'll just be here making sure I get all this stuff done, and then I'll go to the studio and everything like that. But this is pretty much all I showed you is just what happens here. So I got all my random crap here.
Oh, he's got his journalist of the year trophy.
Yeah. My Vantage stickers, yeah. This is my credential wall. I save all my credentials from games, and I wallpapered my cubicle here with them.
Show him your placard.
Trophy.
You guys, the Vantage enters goes to a contest every year, and we enter our stories in contests. But there's one big award, and it's the best journalist in all of Kansas. And TJ won it when he was editor, and he beat all the journalists from WSU, KU, K-State. The Newman journalist got the journalist of the year that year, so it was a pretty big deal.
I've had it on my desk ever since.
Good job.
So, yeah, that's it in here. I think it's really all
There's
I can show
Maddie.
you over here. There's Maddie. She's hard at work. We can keep walking here. Keep the snake going. The weather center in here. The weather center, where it all happens. You want to tell them a little bit about every fancy thing that you do? Do you mind? Yes, sir.
I got about 30 seconds. Got to go on TV here in just a
You're
minute.
good.
So basically, we've got two studios. As you'll see the bigger one here in just a little bit. This is our weather center, so we can do weather from in here or out there. So it helps during severe weather. But we make all of our forecasts and our maps back here. You can see Halen and Adrian working away. We have one of the biggest teams in the country. We have 7 people on our weather staff, but we have a really big state to forecast for, and we have some crazy weather. I mean, even the difference between here and Goodland can be insane. So we'll make everything back here, and I can go on camera here in just a little bit if you guys want to watch here for just a little bit. But I've got commercial break right now. But yeah,
Sure.
a lot of fun. Where are you guys from? Newman.
University here in Wichita.
Okay. And this
TJ's
is,
alma mater.
Journalism class.
Mhm.
Very nice. All right. Cool.
I was once told that the weather in Wichita, like this is the where you want to go, is someplace like Kansas as a meteorologist because we
call
have
it the
exciting
Super
weather.
Bowl of weather.
Right.
I mean, I'm from Wichita, but I left. I actually interned here a long time ago, and I left in the late '90s. And I did television in Wyoming and Colorado and Michigan and Alabama, hurricanes. But this is people say, what's the most difficult place to forecast for? right here. I mean, you guys, if you've lived here long enough, you know that literally it can be 90 one day and snowing the next. So it's extremely challenging. You know, we don't have hurricanes, but we've got tornadoes and whatnot. So I got my cue. So 30 seconds, I got to do this. You guys are more than welcome to watch.
Sure, we'll watch them. Everybody can squeeze in here if you want.
That's a green screen. So on TV, we'll see what.
So I've got a producer right now and director in my ear telling me how much time I've got until we go on, and they'll cue me how much time I've got during the actual show. So I think I have 2.5 minutes for this one. So 2.5, she says, which means I'll go about 3, and then she'll get mad. Weather pattern change brought in some of those cooler temperatures. Now the heart of the cold's going to be moving right on off to the east. And here we go again into Veterans Day weekend. Another pattern change. High pressure builds in with those warmer temperatures, and we're going to see that for the next 7 to 10 days. However, there is a bigger pattern change as we head closer to Thanksgiving. We'll talk about that in around 2 minutes. But so far in this month, 1 day in the 50s or 1 day below normal. Our average high thus far, 68. That's 8 above normal, and we're just going to continue that run for a while. But not today. We actually see November making a comeback. Crazy because it's November. 58 today, that's 10 less than Wednesday, and it's also 2 degrees below normal. Doppler's quiet. What's going on in northwest Kansas? It's called Virga. It's trying to rain from the clouds, but the air is just too dry, so it's actually evaporating. Now, we will see a good supply of cloud cover, especially central and southern Kansas today because of a storm system moving across Oklahoma into Texas, but no rain from that, just these cooler temperatures and lots of clouds. Now, we'll get some late day sunshine north central Kansas, so Stockton, Beloit, you're probably 60 or higher. Farther south you head, the thicker the clouds will be for most of the day, and that's why we'll be in the 50s. Wind's not a problem once again. November is one of our windier months, and we've had the absence of wind. Of course, it was gusty yesterday. Winds are very light once again today. Now, light winds and clear skies tonight means frost tomorrow morning, assuming you've got the temperatures cold enough, and we'll have that. It shouldn't be a surprise. Again, it's November. It just hasn't felt like it, but if you park outside, you may have to scrape the windshield once or twice on Friday morning. Right back over to sunshine and mild conditions tomorrow. Why stop there? We head on into Veterans Day, first Friday night. Should be nice and quiet for your football games or whatever. We'll start Saturday with a few clouds. We'll kick those out quickly. Back over to mainly sunny skies and mild conditions. So when will all of this change? Long time from now, November 17th, a week from Friday, more of an active jet stream or a southwest flow. So we're looking at a possible storm system over the desert southwest. That would give us a chance of some rain November 18, 19. When is that? That's the Saturday and Sunday before Thanksgiving. So long ways out there, a lot of unknowns, but something we'll be watching because we certainly could use the moisture. Mostly cloudy right now from Union Station. We're looking back off to the north and west. We are 45 currently, northeast wind at 10, so a lot of clouds through early afternoon, then some late day sun and 58. Numbers are going up after tonight, and well, staying up in the 60s right on through Wednesday. We'll make a run at 70 next Friday. And again, Saturday, we're looking currently at mostly cloudy conditions, but if everything lines up, we'll eventually put some rainfall next Saturday. Easy peasy.
Nice work. Clap, 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 clap.
So you control with your clicker too, don't you?
Yep.
So they're the only people that do that. Everybody else takes care of that. So they're reading it. They're not even reading.
No,
it.
not
They're
even
talking.
reading. So
They're
you just,
talking for whatever.
as you'll see, I mean, that's just the TV. So basically, I was just seeing what you guys were seeing. As you'll see in a moment, TJ, everyone else, it's prompter. They read stuff. People, for me, it's up here. So
Gotta make it up.
But that was, I started at 4:30 in the morning, and I mean, honestly don't know, but that was probably around the 50th weather hit I've done so far today. So if I don't know what I'm talking about by now. So, any questions? No?
Thanks
Anybody
for letting us.
interested in meteorology, or is it more news and sports?
Most of these folks are sports information majors,
Okay.
so they'll be they'll be getting TJ passes to games when they get their.
That works.
Yeah, that's one thing. If I wasn't doing weather, I would be doing sports.
Yeah.
Love sports.
He's
Yeah.
our morning KU reporter.
Yes, yeah.
That's what we tell.
Rock Chalk J, huh?
Exactly. So, all right, we can keep walking.
All right.
Thanks,
Jay,
Thank
guys.
you.
Thank you.
I know Jeff. His dad and I worked together. His dad's Bob Luke. He was our sports columnist forever. I need to pick
We
you.
had a,
Doesn't TJ need a picture up there?
So everybody will always ask
ridiculous.
like if I have to go to work dressed nice because you know I'm on TV and everything like that. But I literally come wearing like sweatpants and a hoodie every day, and I just leave. I think I have like
What's this?
7 or 8 suits here. I just leave right there.
Oh.
So I put them on 5 minutes before I go out there. Come here.
You guys
put 'em
all
on,
share your
leave.
closet?
Yeah.
That's funny.
So we all keep ours there. Shoes are on the floor and everything like that. That's
The
our.
best thing about a producer is I can wear this
No
that's true.
kidding.
all
Yeah.
day.
It's true.
nice.
Shoes I have to change into a suit. So it was a break room yesterday. It was popcorn Wednesday.
God, your break room's so much better than ours.
We can go back here. Watch the control room.
Our break room used to be good before we started working from home. What's that guy doing, Maddie?
So this is where, this is called the booth. Annie's in there right now, but that's where she has her headset on and she's counting. Well, right now they're in the middle of the show, but when it hits the end, she'll count them down. If there's like a news story or something that gets added, like if we get a breaker and we'll add it to the story that's or to the show that's happening now, like she'll tell the anchors like, hey, read the script. Sometimes the anchors have questions about what we wrote, and so like that, she's there, and then she's also timing the show. Like you just have to hit spacebar, but and then I think that's Liz in there right now. She is directing the show, so she's telling the anchors where to go, and then like running all of the graphics that like the producers built and stuff, and she's making the graphics go to the certain, you know, places that they're supposed to go, making sure the video gets
Does the anchor have like an earpiece in?
yeah.
So sometimes
here,
they're
I'll show
talking
you
to you
this.
while you're talking?
I can show you this really quick.
Sometimes we try not to do that.
I was like, I don't think I could
because
handle
like
it.
you push the button. We're not like constantly on.
So like this is what you'll hear. I'll have an IFB in my ear, and I can sit here, and they'll talk to me. Like I can hear the show, and then they'll like talk.
Oh,
They can
wow.
talk to me over the anchor and say, "Hey, like you're a minute away. Like get ready. And, like stand by. All right."
And sometimes
Cue.
you're talking while you hear that?
Yeah. There's like a tape delay, so there's like
God.
3 or 5 seconds or something
I
like
don't
that.
think I could
So
do
they're
that.
trying to cue you while they're talking, so there's not the me sitting here smiling for 5
Yeah,
seconds.
that's
waiting to
when you're
talk.
out in the
Yeah.
field.
Yeah, it's
So
hard.
like here we don't have a delay with the anchors, but in the field you have to like make sure ahead of time like how big the delay is, because you
Yeah.
want to make sure.
So
So if like sometimes the anchor will still be talking, but we say cue to them because they need to hear like it
Yeah.
takes a while
Yeah.
for them to hear it. So
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yep. So we can show you the studio here. We can keep walking.
What I always tell people is the people on there that make it look kind of looks pretty.
So this is where our old studio was. The new studio's in there. This is the old one. We just use this. We can use it for commercials where we just want a blank background. We can put a green screen or whatever on that. But like, if we want a clean thing, we can put it there. We'll shoot commercials in here. We'll shoot like some interviews in here again for that. They like built like a lifestyle thing over here, but we never used it. I don't really know what this room's really just kind of just the extra room. I don't know. That's our little makeup vanity over there. That's where I keep my makeup. I have some
Really?
makeup there and some makeup in my backpack.
Is there
So-
a makeup thing that says TJ on it?
No, I just have a little stack over there until nobody touch it. I got hair gel, makeup, and what do I got powder and some concealer. I know. I had to go to Ulta, and I walked in there and I said, "Gabby, can you go check out with this, please?" So,
Did you take your girlfriend?
huh?
That's funny.
Yeah, keep going here. Might be in break right now. We can kind of sit here and watch.
See if I can find TJ's makeup. That's it. Hi. Newman.
This is our
It's me, Denise.
journalism teacher.
Good. I'm their teacher.
Oh my god. So what ages here?
They're mostly freshmen, and we got a junior.
Very good. I bet you a
Got
good
junior,
teacher
2 juniors.
some days. How awesome.
They're mostly sports information majors.
Very good. So anyone interested in news? Could be? Okay.
They will be after today. Oh,
Right.
All right, everybody come over here. This is the line you have to stay behind where you'll be like, oh, okay. Yeah. So this is the prompter here. Everybody else see the prompter. What it'll look like. This is when you're looking at it, you see the full box here, and as they talk, they'll move it along and everything.
Stand by. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome you back now, 8:55. Thank you so much for watching 12 News on this Thursday. Today, your last chance to save some money while applying for college. Today is the last day of Kansas Free Apply Days. It's an initiative by the Kansas Board of Regents to help you remove a financial barrier preventing many of you from pursuing a higher education. Regardless of your age or income, you can apply for free at any university, community college, or technical college all across the state. And we've been looking at the application costs. Here's what we found. KU, K-State, and Wichita State are all about $40 for an application fee. The Salina Driver's License Office is open this morning after being closed since Monday. The office posted a sign on its door saying it was closed until further notice. It says the office was closed due to building issues, but it did not say what the hours were. It opened at 8 o'clock this morning. And now, let's take a look at your forecast. Jake, there's your training.
The red light means don't talk.
You can hear us, can you, Bless? You can hear us all.
We're good?
Do you guys have any questions? Jake's in another room.
is it hard to kind of do what you're doing live and hear and read and?
It can be a lot, but once you have it down, it's kind of second nature, so.
I told them, they asked if I ever get nervous, and I said, I'm only ever talking to like Mike and Rachel.
Right.
Nobody else can hear.
No, seriously, and you can see, like, the studio kind of feels empty, and so you kind of forget you're
Just
talking
talking
to
to
a bunch of
I
people.
know.
That's so true. Yeah,
For sure.
yeah.
And what do people think of TJ here?
We love TJ.
They don't see TJ, they're liars. I'm not awake at this hour.
I was his teacher.
Well, you did a good
I
job.
taught him everything.
Oh my gosh.
Everything.
Then you deserve a teacher of the year.
And I taught Maddie too.
Oh, I know.
That's why I said you deserve a teacher of the
Our
year.
best too.
Absolutely, I do.
What's up, Maddie?
God, thank you. I knew I liked you for reasons.
So the cameras in here, so whenever I interned at my station back home, they all had manual cameras. These are all robotic cameras. And so you can literally click a button and it'll point the way that it's supposed to point, or you can have
Wow.
like a joystick and you can actually zoom it in, turn it around, everything like that. But
It's fancy.
there's 5 and stuff like that. So like usually this is called the BAM. We call it the BAM because it's a big ass monitor. They all kind of just sit here. TJ, you want me to do the weather? Can I have reality? Put reality up. I don't know how to play the reality. I need to learn to play reality. No? Okay. But yeah, I'll sit here. Oh, there you go. I can have my graphics right here. I
Are
can
you on
say
TV?
It's gonna be 50.
Oh, look, there's TJ on TV. TJ's on TV.
So, but yeah, we sit here. They can play the fancy stuff. So I get to watch her do this. I don't know if you saw whenever Jake was doing it too. There's little TVs on either side, so whenever he's like looking at the TV like that, they can see what they're pointing at. But the prompter too is a lot of stuff that people get caught up on because they get scared because they feel like the first time they do it, they
But I
just
think they
try
still
to
have
fly
them. I
through
mean,
it.
I've
They think it's
got
gonna
like
leave
4
you.
of these in the same color.
And I always tell people like there's literally somebody
but
with
they're
an
super
analog
comfy.
like slowing it down or going faster if they need to. So if I sat here and I just read A dot gives they would sit there and go
So I think I got
really
this.
slow for me.
It was,
And if I sped up really fast, or I
it
could
was
like
on- it was-
tell
I
them
think
like,
it
hey,
was
let's
over
go, let's
the
go, let's
holidays.
go,
It was on
they'll
sale.
fly through it for me and stuff like that.
Huh.
Normally it was like $70, but I got it down to like $40. I was like, no, I'm taking that. Because I saw the picture, it was this and like a red coat.
Sorry.
I was just like, what? I gotta get that.
So I can see on my phone whenever I go live, I can just pull the prompter up and you can just scroll through. Like this is the whole show of everything that's in this half hour. Go through as you find what you're talking about.
I don't think there were that many.
As you're talking.
So because they said they were gonna let them finish, but they're
Adjuncts. Just definitely.
You're right. You get a lot of detail.
Kaylin, you okay?
Yep, I'm good, I'm good.
Thanks for checking on me when I was dying.
Oh no, you sounded like you were dying over
I
there.
had something.
In your throat?
Yes.
Don't we love we just get that one little crumb in
I
your
know.
throat, you can't get rid of it.
There we go.
Stand by. 5, 4, 3, 2.
You're watching 12 News This Morning.
KDOT gives an update on Amtrak expansion in Kansas. Coming up on 12 News this morning, we'll have new details on the rail service plan.
Plus, the Salina Animal Shelter going the extra mile to help low-income families keep their furry friends healthy. We'll bring you details on the newly offered program.
Welcome to 12 News this morning at 9 o'clock. Storm 212 says we're getting some frost tonight.
I can't even believe it after the warm weather we've been having, but we knew it was coming back, Caitlin, what can we say?
Yeah, I think, a lot of us, we really enjoy that warm weather. It's been a real treat, but today, obviously things are a little bit more different. We're back to more November standards, really seeing temperatures kind of struggling throughout the day today, and that doesn't help that we have all that cloud cover we're gonna be dealing with this afternoon as well. So temperatures likely gonna be in the 50s, upper 50s by the time we get towards your afternoon. So more likely a light jacket kind of day, but luckily the winds are not too strong out there, so we don't have to worry too much about the wind chill. Later this morning, maybe just a little bit, but as mentioned, highs today across the state in the upper 50s. Some areas could touch that low 60-degree mark, particularly near Salina and maybe near Dodge City, and of course some areas in south central Kansas. So relatively cool today, but we will see some changes on the way, especially by the time we get into the weekend. Some areas of the state probably going to be talking about getting back into the 70s, but what about rain chances? Well, still maybe about 9 to 10 days out. There may be a system on the way, and we'll talk more about that coming up in about 10 minutes.